I'm Noreen N. Henry, and I believe you have the power to rise above anything. I've been through lots of life storms, and I chose victory. I now help others do the same. My book, Boldly Take Charge of Your Life, gives you the steps to break free, stand strong, and live boldly. It's your time. Visit us today.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. Happy day, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you're coming in from as you are joining me on this live. Tell me where you're coming in from. I am currently in New York. And make sure to join the conversation. Don't let me, talk to myself. I'm Noreen N. Henry, the founder of Victorious Living Culture, where we liberate women that are stuck to help them to overcome in their circumstances to a victory by boldly taking charge of their lives. There's a fun fact. One fun fact about me is that I'm called the Master Victorious Living Strategist, and it's because I don't just talk transformation. I live it, and I equip people with practical tools so that they can achieve it. And like I said, I live it. And I always remember the coach that I had would always say that we're talking about victorious living and different programs and stuff that came about as a result of creating victorious living culture. She would always say that you do talk, even though you talk about victorious living and that's what you teach, you really do live it. So recently, I'm talking about two things today and reflecting on my ancestors and talking about the publishing of my next book and realizing that this is my 30th book. So recently I was thinking about, one of the things I was thinking about because, always thinking about different things. So one of the things I was thinking about was my ancestors and are they proud of me? They endured so much, they suffered so much, and now I'm here doing what I'm called to do. So I wonder, are they proud of me? I want them to be. When I was in Ghana, one of the journeys that we were on, one of the excursions, we were asked a question about the ancestors. I don't remember the exact question, but it was to do with, what will we do for them, or what is it they want us to do? So that stuck with me. I always think about that, like what it is my ancestors would want to do, because if my ancestors weren't strong, I would not be here. So I'm proud of my ancestors, and I feel for them because of what they endured. So the question is, what do we owe those who came before us? So with that being said, here's another book that I'm publishing, and this is the proof of it. It's Boldly Take Charge of Your Life, 10 Steps to Break Free and Walk into Your Destiny. So this book, it took a while to complete because it would be ready and then I would get led to do something else or to add something else. So I just had a couple more things that I needed to do to have it finalized. So it's actually final now, and it's the paperback is actually published, and then the ebook is on presale, and that's it. It's done. It's done it. And so I need to be proud of myself too and celebrate. Well, I am. I'm celebrating the official launch of it later this month. And with the ebook Breed on Sale, that's going to be released soon. So I'm asking you to purchase that at the special price to help me to be #1 bestseller, help the book to become #1 bestseller. And I think about, like, does it really matter? No, because I actually already do have 10 #1 bestsellers. I just like it. I just think it's a nice designation to have a #1 bestseller for your book. And so, and also I'm asking that when you do purchase it and read it, to also leave a review, leave a great review. So after the live, I will put the link in the post so then you can get to access it to get the ebook. So this book, Boldly Take Charge of Your Life, 10 Steps to Break Free and Walk into Your Destiny. This was just something I was led to do. In fact, a lot of things I do because I'm led to do it. Because there's a lot of people that are stuck and they don't know that they're stuck. And that's why part of my calling is to help people to just be aware of their circumstances, aware that they're stuck. Like I was stuck in a relationship, and I was going around the same mountain for years and years and years, expecting different results without doing anything different because I wasn't even aware that I was stuck. I wasn't aware that I was in such bondage. I was stuck in emotional eating. So there's different things that people get stuck in. And if we're not aware of it, we end up staying stuck. So this is why we need to boldly take charge of our lives. So with this book, the foreword was written by Chanel Spencer, and she's the founder and CEO of Maximum Evolution LLC. So make sure to check her out because she's doing some wonderful things in the world as well. I say that my family, we have changed our legacy with in my family, because I have a nieces as well that have published books, and we're just doing different things in our family, changing the legacy. And the endorsements, I have a bunch of endorsements that are excellent. Like one line says, if you're ready to transform your life, this book is your perfect guide. So remember that, this book is your perfect guide. And another one says, extremely helpful from a practical application standpoint. The guidance provided is not just theory, it's actionable and easy to apply to real life situations. If you're looking for strategies that truly work, this is it. So that's a couple of the endorsements. And there's a favorite quote that I have. It's not death you should fear, but fear never beginning to live. And I love that quote because there's a lot of, there are people that will be stuck in circumstances and living mediocre lives, but they're not really realizing that they don't realize that they're living mediocre. Because if we don't do anything different, we don't see anything different, if we're not aware of anything different, we will do the same thing over and over, year in, year out, and for years. And we don't have to. Life can be good. A life can be different. A life can be the way that we want it to be because we're the ones that actually create it. But we have to be aware that we create it. So in the book, there's a declaration of creed where you put your name and you sign and you date it. And with this book, Boldly Taking Charge of Your Life, it's really for people too that want to change. They know that they want different and will do different because we have to do the work in order for things to be different. Because if we don't do anything, do anything different, in fact, nothing changes, and in fact, it gets worse. And I'm speaking from experience. So with some of the chapters, like chapter 1 is awareness and looking within, because that's where it starts as well. We have to look within and we have to check our lives in order to boldly take charge of it. Chapter 2 is a different life. Chapter 3 is the importance to gain the right knowledge. Chapter 4 is our thoughts and words. Chapter 5 is wisdom and discernment, and so on and so forth. One chapter is unlearn and relearn, because we have to unlearn and relearn because we have learned so much things and gained knowledge from where we're born, and it's not all right. So one of the things I say, one of my sayings is, we have to gain the right knowledge because there's so much knowledge out there, but it's not all right. Dedication, I'm going to read the dedication. I dedicate this book to my children and my grandchildren and my lineage, as I didn't have all this knowledge when I was much younger, and I want my lineage to know to create the life they desire from a young age, to help to prevent haphazard living and instead live in victory. Because once we gain the right knowledge, then we make the right choices, we make better choices to have a better life. So the next part is pre-sale purchases, acknowledgements. So there's a list of all the names that bought the book in pre-sale. So for those that bought my last book, it's called Voices of Change. So those that bought that one in pre-sale, their names were listed, and if they had a business, their business is listed, and they actually got a bonus. So those that bought the Voices of Change book and had a business, their names, their businesses are listed in this as well. So they actually got a 2-for-1. They got a 2-for-1 deal. So they got listed in 2 books for the price of 1. So I say you should always jump on things like this, because you never know what can come of it. And and books are around forever. You never know what can come. Somebody could be reading it and seeing your information, and that's what the services that they need, and they contact you for to get services from you just from being listed in the book. So jump on those things, especially with mine, because I give a bonus, because those that bought my last book in pre-sale, they got listed again in this one for free. Boldly take charge of your life. Because it's good to jump on stuff like that. And like I said, the books are around forever. I read books that are 100 years old, right? They were written 100 years ago. So I gave you some of the chapter titles. In the back of the book, I always put in information as well. So I've got my other books listed and my services and different things. And one of the things that I always put in my books is, what you call it? I have an appendix. So I have more than one. So one is called salvation, and salvation means preservation from trouble or danger, to protect, spare, etc. Salvation is deliverance from things in society to save us from the wiles of society. So that's a good thing to, once you get this book and you read through it, you read through the whole book, because I'm one of those that read cover to cover. So one of the appendices is a salvation, another one is some recommended books. And what else is there? I told you that there's actually a meditation in here as well, both living reflections. So it's just a very, very good book to get. So as you can see, I am wearing a Boldly Living Life t-shirt. If you are interested in having a t-shirt to go along with the book, contact me, reach out to me, because this is one of the things that we provide. Boldly Living t-shirts, Boldly Living Life, because that's what we are doing, boldly living life. So if your ancestors were watching you today, would they see someone playing it safe, or see someone that's honoring their struggles by living boldly? Think about that. Note that victory is being courageous towards orchestrating and organizing the reviewing of your life to change it and change it for the better. Thank you for taking the time to be on this live with me today. And thank you for those that are on the replay that will watch this. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Know that there is always hope, because boldly taking charge of your life is possible. Ask me how I know. I'm Noreen N. Henry, your master victorious living strategist. Bye for now. Make sure to go get the book.
Greetings. I'm Noreen N. Henry, and I believe you have the power to rise above anything. I've been through lots of life storms, and I chose victory. I now help others do the same. My book, Boldly Take Charge of Your Life, gives you the steps to break free, stand strong, and live boldly. It's your time. Visit us today.